I want to say that this decision is really important because what it does is it allows you to bring a claim, it makes your claim under Title VII more viable. Because in order to bring a sex discrimination claim or a claim under any of Title VII's protected classifications, you have to establish that you fall within that classification. And so what has happened too often in the past is that courts dismiss these claims because people can't prove that sexual orientation and discrimination based upon gender identity are a form of sex discrimination. So now individuals should have more hope that at least if they get through the administrative process, through the EEOC, and they bring a claim in court, that the claim will not be dismissed readily out of hand.
I would just say, just to add to the advice to file a claim with the EEOC, it is helpful to have a lawyer, even if you're going through the EEOC. Now, recognizing that it's not easy to get a lawyer, there are some ways that people can try to get a lawyer, and one is they can go to legal aid. Now, not all legal aids will handle employment discrimination cases. As Ames said earlier, I'm hopeful that the pro bono bar will step up more in this area and provide legal representation for folks. So I think places like Equality NC that have referrals are important. Law school clinics are also important. And I have to mention our own Duke Health Justice Clinic, which will represent people on claims like this in employment matters or work with private attorneys on these cases.
This just shows that the importance of workers really pooling our efforts together, and that we can get more done collectively than many of us can get done as individuals. The law is a blunt tool. It does not always do what we intend it to do. The law was built upon racist frameworks, misogyny, and it's baked into the system here. So we cannot ever fully depend on our collective liberation being granted from a court of law. Every person is responsible for working through their own white supremacy and their own biases in order to help make people who have marginalized identities have more equity and safety.